New and interesting base builder. This is my infamous dungeon, and it's basically a management game, a reverse base builder. Very interesting combination of genres here. What we have is we have a starting room, and what we are going to be doing is we're going to be building some additional rooms with these floor plans in order to expand our dungeon. Now, when we have expanded our dungeon, we are going to see some enemies spawn in this location, and we're going to have to defend our dungeon against a whole bunch of intruders. So let's jump into it and see what we've got going on. We have got our HP up in the top left hand corner. We have got our gold reserves, we've got mana reserves, and we've got food reserves. Don't worry about that. We'll get to it in a little bit. For now, let's place these floor plans and see what we have got here. Okay, we can place basically any sort of configuration that we want to, but what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to create a route, as long a route as possible, between where I am and where my dungeon heart will be. So basically, that I think is what we're after. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. So, we've created like a little maze here for the enemies, although they are technically heroes, I suppose. From where we're going to see these heroes appear, and to the dungeon heart, which is basically where all of my HP is stored. Excellent. First run bonus plus 250 max HP for the dungeon heart. Happy days. Excellent. I love it. Free of real estate. Fantastic. Next thing that we have to place are going to be my heroes, or my units, I should say. It's going to get very confusing very quickly if I keep calling these enemies heroes and my enemies heroes. Too confusing. Anyway, we got some skeletons, we got some ghosts, and we've got some glooms. And there are actually, if we jump into the professions tab over here, there's a little sort of tech tree that is going to allow us to modify the behavior and hopefully place some more skeletons. But basically, what I'm thinking is that we've got this little lava room over here. I kind of like the idea that we can get some skeletons in this room. That seems like kind of a great idea. Now, skeletons are interesting. They have a death rattle ability. Skeletons permanently gain +5 attack for the rest of the run. The death rattle ability will trigger when a monster dies, when this monster dies specifically. So let's get 2 skeletons in there. Let's get a ghost over here. Now the ghost is going to mana burn and heal for 100 damage. After attacking, spend 1 mana and trigger an extra ability. So it's going to heal right back up to max. Very cool. It also does loads and loads of damage relative to the skeletons. Skeletons only attack for 35. Ghost attacks for 100, which is pretty darn cool. Let's have a ghost room, and then let's also build some glooms over here. Glooms absorb 35% of the dead monster's attack. Okay, abilities marked with Reap will trigger when a nearby monster dies. Okay, so if something dies in this room, we will get some bonuses. Makes sense to put the glooms towards the end of the route. It makes sense to put the ghosts in the middle, and it makes sense to put the skeletons at the front, who hopefully are going to die a little bit more regularly than other characters. Right, so after we've got a rough layout, we can jump on into the run. Now, we have an objective to conquer the overworld. I don't know lore-wise how it all works, but basically we are going to head through this little map over here, and we're going to jump into these fortifications. Yeah, excellent. Need to rearrange the dungeon. We can do it. Don't worry. I'm not overly concerned about it. Right. We know what we are going to be facing up against. It's going to be some mages, and then it's gonna reward us with some loot. Now, hold on. Jump into 1x speed because we can't really see what's happening. So, mages are going to come in. They're going to attack each unit in turn. Then each of my units are going to have a go at them. They're going to attack me. Boom. I'm going to attack, and I'm going to heal up for all of that juicy, juicy goodness. However, I am running out of mana. Very important to note, running out of mana. Don't have any units that consume food, but we do have units that consume mana, which is not exactly ideal. Right, we're going to be going up against a paladin, a swordsman, and we're going to get some more loot at the end of the day. Paladin has got a load of HP. Doesn't attack for very much, so, you know, not necessarily going to be too threatening to us, but it is something that we will need to bear in mind. Look at that, loads and loads of HP, which is not necessarily the end of the world. We heal up, back to max, and now, from now on, my ghosts are not going to be able to heal, which is quite annoying. Swordsman, you don't do very much. You're just chilling. Moves north and explores the dungeon clockwise. Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. So, they have different exploratory capabilities on some of the different heroes here. So the Paladin is going to move north, then explore the dungeon clockwise. So I think this is north, right? I think this is north. But then you're going to go clockwise. So if I put another room here, you're going to have to go and expend yourself in this room before you come and find my sort of dungeon heart. So that's probably what we're going to move towards. I'm going to get another gloom over here because you will be absorbing the dead monster's attack. So I'm very interested in having more glooms in this vicinity. Do I want another ghost here? Yeah, we'll put another ghost here. I don't think it's going to be super useful, but that's okay. You'll see, by the way, the dungeon heart does have an attack, which is quite nice. If it dies, we lose. Taunt. Heroes cannot pass this battler without defeating it. So, yeah, it will stop anything. So if I wanted to, we could put it over here. I don't want to do that because I want to put it at the end. I want to give it something, you know, I want heroes to be attracted to it, so that's fine. Also, they deal like 100 damage. As long as we get heroes below 100 HP by the time they get here, it's fine. We can also replenish HP if we wanted to sort of, you know, spend 60 bucks in order to get a ghost out onto the field. I don't really care about that. Let's see the Paladin in action. You do absolutely no damage. My skeletons do no damage, but that's okay. Ghosty boy, yep, you're gonna actually do a fine job of destroying everybody here. Very good. We got some more glooms, and we got 87 gold. Lovely. And we have got some rewards. We can get ourselves a kitchen. A kitchen is going to do what? Monsters in the room become cooks. Cooks, minus 50% attack and max HP. Gain 1 food for each cooking pot. Well, we don't have any creatures that actually use food at the moment. So I'm thinking a treasure vault, maybe? Ooh, or a gold mine. Monsters in the room become miners and are overworked. 50% attack plus 100% max HP. Gain 20 gold for each gold ore in the room. Suffer damage when mining. Screw it. Let's get a flippin' gold mine. Right, let's press on to the academy and see what we've got going on here. You enter a crumbling building, an academy abandoned long ago. Whoever studied here died well before your dark conquest began. These books and scrolls, however, remain. The books smile. They are not for Monster vs. Hero. What will you learn? Become a heart keeper. Upgrade and heal the dungeon heart. Equip mana-infused artifacts. Or become an archaeologist. Plus 2 skill points. I think I'll become an archaeologist. Oh, interesting. Okay, so remember how I said the Crypt Keeper chain? We've now got an archaeology chain as well. When adding an artifact to your inventory, add 100 gold. Remove an empty card from the loot deck. I don't care about any of that stuff, to be honest. Add 3 mystery artifacts to the loot deck. You know, I'll take that, because whenever we get an artifact now, we will we'll be in a good place. Now, I could pick up another skill point and maybe do something, you know, something in the crypt skill tree, but I think I want to go to the treasure area. 1,000 gold and a boss crown. Turn a monster into a dungeon boss. Taunt plus 100% max HP. And the taunt is, of course, going to stop the heroes from attacking. Right, merge monsters the same type to heal and gain XP. It's the quickest way to level up. Plan carefully. The more damage a monster has taken, the less XP gained when merged. Fine, that's okay. Not overly bothered about that. Cool. All right. Now, what do I want to do? Gold ore here? I mean, I really like the idea of building gold ore. 50% attack. 100% max HP. Suffer damage when mining. I kind of just want to do it. 800 max HP. Loads and loads of additional damage. They got these little hats on, which is kind of cool. We can add a floor plan. Ooh, okay. I'm interested in this. I'm very interested in this. I'm also interested in putting this over here so that we can try and maybe attract some more units over to this area. Boss crown. I mean, we can equip... I mean, can I equip the boss crown to the dungeon heart? No, that's an illegal move, apparently. That's okay, though. Right, anything else that I want to do right now? No, I think we're just going to take the paladins. And yes, I know we can combine if I want to. I can move monsters around. I don't think I want to combine quite yet. We've got nowhere near enough experience on any of these chumps in order to get the resources that we need, in order to, you know, make some... in order to get any proper benefit from the system. You are going to die. Maybe I should have combined you. Well, we can combine you now. Doesn't really matter. There we go. You're going to attack the gold. And the dungeon. Ah, that's very annoying. Yeah. And you're... Okay, so we're going to take damage here, but we do get loads and loads of gold as a consequence. We are going to take way more damage, though, so not necessarily ideal, but we've got more... We've got more gold that is going to be going in here. Right, let's speed this up. We know what the result of this is. These paladins with their stupid HP it's ridiculous. There we go. Alrighty. Good stuff. So, what have we got going on? You have got 20 XP. Let's get you in there. You in there. And let's get you over here. Excellent. You've got loads and loads of HP now, which is good. Skeleton, punt you here. We've got mages that are going to deal quite a bit of damage. I mean, we want to trigger the death rattle, right? Skeletons permanently gain +5 attack for the rest of the run. So we want skeletons to die. Like, that is absolutely something that we want to see happening. It's just not happened yet. Let's combine you with you. Excellent. So we get 35 experience. We don't actually get much other benefit from that, though. We just keep the experience alive as opposed to letting it die. Yeah, we need to find some way to get some mana, to be honest, because the ability for these ghosts to heal skeletons is great. 2 skeletons dying there. It's actually, believe it or not, something that we want to see happening. Whoa. You are a level 3 mage. That is insanely large. Well, you'll die anyway. We'll take a bunch of damage from mining here. That's fine, though. And we know that this is going to be successful because we've got loads and loads of HP, and these guys hit like absolute trucks. Brilliant. Okay, good. Well, we're getting loads and loads of gold. We're getting loads and loads of gold. How are we going to do here? Yeah, you do 68 damage, so you should be just fine. Oh my goodness, there's more. There's more mages. Right. Well, we might be in trouble here because we're mining so much flippin' gold. Right. Skeletons will deal more damage now, which is great. And we get a skill point. So skeletons costing 50% less would be beautiful. 3 mystery artifacts. I would kind of like that. I would kind of like that. Let's do it. What do we want? A sacrificial altar. Nearby monsters have 50% attack and minus 50% HP. I like the idea of this because this synergizes quite well with skeletons. A mana chamber. Now that could be what I am after. Gain 1 mana for each jar of souls in the room. Monsters in the room become soulbound. Okay. Okay, so if monsters die, we basically get mana. That's basically it. I like the idea of the sacrificial altar. I really like the idea of the sacrificial altar. And I'll tell you why I like the idea of the sacrificial altar. Let's go... Level 4 hero raiding party? That seems like a high level. How are you doing? You've got 80 experience. You've got 0 experience. Do I want to combine you? This is totally worthless, isn't it? Absolutely totally worthless. Right, well, we'll put you in here. That's fine. The altar, I want the altar to go in this room, right? Yeah. And when it says nearby monsters, I think that means monsters adjacent, so let's just split the difference. Plus 200 max HP, plus 200 max HP. Put you over there. Great. We'll get a gloom. How much do you deal attack damage-wise? You deal a decent amount. Floor plan. Yeah, I would love to get this in here. Am I allowed to build this here? I absolutely am. That's great. So... If the dungeon is explored clockwise, we should see people wander over here. I think, I mean, if I give this to you, is that gonna allow us? Are we gonna get it back afterwards? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'll keep the gloom for now. This is a level 4 mage. I'm not enthusiastic about what's gonna happen here, but that's okay. Skeleton will die. That's all right. Do I get the crown back? I hope I get the crown back. If not, I just wasted a lot of crown. There we go. Okay, so you're not going to go in here. Maybe if there's no monsters here, it just skips the area. This paladin is going to suck. We're not going to take that much damage. Well, 115? Oh, it's a swordsman. It's not a paladin. It's all... Ugh. That's an oof from me. That's a big old oof. I need lots more skeletons if it's all possible. I got loads and loads of money, though. I mean, I am absolutely sorted for money. Did not, emphasis on the did not, get the crown back. So that's a big old waste of time. Skeletons now do 98 damage. We've got buffs that come from plus 30 attack from the Death March. That is really, really good. So we need to just keep on feeding skeletons into there. I'm going to just get some more of these guys over here. Yeah, I mean, I'll just keep, actually, no, let's put you here. Sure. We'll put you there, and that will at least do a little bit more damage for us. I probably want to move the gold ore out of this room, I think. Yeah. Probably want to move the gold ore out of the room, because it doesn't really help to have these units taking damage in the very important room that is the final sort of boss room, I guess. Oh, that's annoying. You survive on 2 HP. That's fine, though. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Mage, you're going to go down. You're going to go down. You're going to take a little bit of damage. Man, that mage does a lot of damage. Loads and loads of damage. You'll take damage, but we'll be able to kill you relatively easily, which is good. And now you do 120 damage. Take all of this. Yes, thank you very much. You do 121 damage. You do 68. Let's combine you and you. Now you go up to 128 damage or 122 damage. That's good. You're at 142. Let's go over here. Let's move this to this room. Or in fact, let's move it over here. Doesn't really matter where we move it to. Does mean that we take a little bit of damage. Well, no, we don't take damage, but we lose attack damage, which is not something that I really want to do. Right, library book. Gain 50 experience. Sure. Abilities marked with celebration will trigger when a hero is defeated. Well, that's going to happen fairly regularly with my skeletons. We get 40 plus 40 attack. It's pretty darn decent. I mean, not amazing, but it's good enough. We'll put you in here. We'll put you in here as well. Put the ghost in here. You are gonna die so darn quickly. It's almost not even worth putting you in there. I'll put you in here instead. And the library book. Where do I put you? On this guy? Can I put both onto you? Sure. I mean, you're gonna die really, really quickly. You're gonna die so quickly. You might even die in one hit. Not quite. Okay. Good stuff. I like this altar thing. This altar thing is kind of good. Kind of good. Ghosty, I'm banking on you to deal some big damage. We should have no issues here. I think you're going to end up dying to the... Yep, you're going to end up dying to the mine. But at least we're rich. At least we're rich. This is definitely... Glooms are definitely the right thing to be putting in this room. What do we got here? Big damage. Decent damage. Fine. Yep. Take 1 hit. I think it should just be 1 hit. Yeah, just 1 hit. That's perfect. Loving this. Loads of experience. A sturdy stone. Plus 50% max HP. I like that idea, actually. I like that idea a lot. Right. What else do we want? An empty card from the loot deck. No. When a nearby monster dies, gain experience. We really don't have that much experience at the moment at all. Like, we don't have much experience to generate. We're just not doing very much. The sacrificial altar plan is guaranteed to appear. It has already appeared, actually. Skeletons costing less is not really our problem. Each wave, draw 1 additional loot card. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for, to be honest. The mana chamber I'm interested in. Plus 25% attack and max HP for the dungeon heart. That would be kind of good. The crystal chamber would be kind of sick. The mana chamber we've already talked about, but I'm not really getting that many ghosts, so I don't think I'm going to bother. I think I'll just take the extension and the ability to get more floor plan. Yeah. Let's jump on over to the tavern. Ooh, okay. Okay. What do we want to add? A giant skeleton. This is a level 2 skeleton, by the way, or a skeleton giant. Skeletons permanently gain plus 20 attack when you die. I like that a lot. A dragon spark. Eat 1 food. Nah, we don't have any food. An egg. Yeah, we don't have any food, and we don't have any way to generate food. A reaper. I like the idea of a level 2 reaper, but I think we're going to go for skeletons. I'm really trying. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. So we fully heal a dungeon heart. Amazing, amazing, amazing win there. We got loads and loads of artifacts here. We get plus 50 attack at the Sword of War. Plus 0.5 attack per food in reserves, which is currently 0, but that's okay. Library book. Croissant. Library book. Okay. Great. Tavern again or monsters? Let's go tavern again. Screw it. Skeleton Lord? Oh, but it's going to remove the skeleton giant. Screw it. Skeleton Lord. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Okay, your inventory's full. Items in this row will be destroyed. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Let's get the floor plans altered first. Don't want that one. What about this one here? Don't hate it. Build that there first, and then build that. I mean, it's never gonna get here. Alternatively, we could do this. Because, I mean, if you're gonna come in, moves north, so you're gonna move up here first. We could redesign. We could redesign a little bit, and that might be something that I want to do. You're still alive. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. The ability to gain experience is pretty good here. Anything else that I want to get? I mean, I kind of like this being at the end of the route. We're not really generating enough. We're not really generating enough of anything. Do I want to keep you alive? I feel like we can't have this gold ore here. I feel like it's just not good enough. That's the regular skeleton, isn't it? Yep. Plus 50% max HP. Don't want to put that on anyone here. Put that on you. Plus 800 HP. Put this on the skeleton. Put this on this skeleton. And then I guess put you there. And you there. Put them over here. So I think if we're... Let's reposition a little bit. Oh, whoops, did not mean to do that. It's fine, but I didn't mean to combine them. It's still... I meant to swap them. Not necessarily the end of the world. So you're not going to go north in the first instance because there's nothing there. But that's okay, because the skeleton has died and therefore getting us more attack speed, which is good, or more attack damage, I should say. We're going to take way more... We're going to do a lot less damage than I actually wanted to there. And now we're running up against one of my slight problems that we're going to have, where we're not going to be able to trigger... Yeah, we're not going to... Really? We're going to survive just. We're not going to be able to trigger... Yeah, we're not going to be able to trigger the multiple heroes that are attacking the heart over here. Oh my goodness, look at this mage. Look at this mage. We deal 170 damage, which is a lot of damage, but man, that is crazy. Yeah, we need the ability to taunt. Yeah, that is rough. That is absolutely rough. Okay, let's run it back. So there's a couple of different things that we learned there. First of all, there's 2 different clans. That's fine. I think we're gonna go with Crypt Keepers again because I kind of like the Crypt Keepers. So yeah, what did we learn? What did we learn? Definitely the fact that people move north first is an important thing to consider. So we need to evaluate what we've got going on here. Let's do this here, then this here, and we will have this in that position. I think that's pretty decent. We'll get this over here. Good. Become a chef, become a heart keeper, become an archaeologist. I mean, I like the idea of becoming an archaeologist, but I think the heart keeper is probably better. The ability to heal the dungeon heart is good. Every time the dungeon heart deals damage, it permanently gains 5 attack. I think that's kind of sick. Fully heal the dungeon heart. We obviously don't need that. The Crystal Chamber dungeon is guaranteed to appear. I'm not going to worry about that. I think we'll just take... Or we could take something here. The ability to gain experience, I think, is actually something that I want to do. So, you're going to move north. Let's get the skeletons into position. I really like the glooms being here. We should have them right next to the heart so that if the heart is attacked, we'll get the attack damage there. And then the ghosts, we're not really going to worry about. I think I'm going to try and take... He said... What I was going to say there is I think I want to try and take more actual fights because they give us experience and loot. Whereas, I don't know, academies and treasures, maybe they're a little bit overrated. So this is what's in the loot deck. This is what's in the monster deck. Common stuff there. Fine. Doesn't really matter. Oh, you don't move north. Do you not move north? Wait, which way is north? Am I missing some critical information? Right, this might be north. Well, you know what? It's not necessarily the end of the world, but it is a bit annoying. Well, so you'll go this way. I mean, maybe we put you over here then. Yeah, I mean, if we had another taunt ability in this area, that would be great. Right, let's do skeleton here. Skeleton here. You there. You there. Skeleton here. And gloom there. Is that better? I think so. Beautiful. So you'll take damage. You'll take damage. Boom. Boom. Great. We get a whole bunch of experience, which is very nice. And more importantly, we are moving towards the death of these skeletons, which is actually required, believe it or not. Take the hit, take the hit. You get the hit off. Great. Nice. Pretty darn good. Ghosts, I'm interested in ghosts, but I'm not that interested in ghosts, unfortunately. Going to be going up against the mage first. The mage deals a lot of damage, but my skeletons deal a decent amount of damage, and we'll actually manage to kill you right there, which is not too shabby at all. 96 gold, and some more units. Sacrificial altar, or a kitchen. I don't really care about the kitchen, to be honest. I like the gold mine. It really did. It did good for us, but I think we got to take the altar this time, right? Plus 50 attack, minus HP. Archaeology. Oh, we take another skill tree pretty early on. That or we just take the 2 skill points. I think we take the 2 skill points, to be honest. I think that's great. When a monster levels up, triggers the death rattle effects. That would be pretty sick, but I mean, we're kind of far away from doing that. Skeletons are now pack hunters. Gives plus 25% attack to nearby pack hunters. I think we want to go down this route. Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to become proper crypt keepers. Boss crown, it was fine, but it wasn't that useful, to be honest. I would love the ability to get that here, and then let's jump into, well, here it gives us more options, so there's pretty much no reason to do that. Cool. Good. So, do I want to keep any of the experience alive here? Not necessarily. I mean, you don't have any experience, so you would be a good sort of like sacrificial, you'd be a good sort of sacrificial person to have die. We now have more skeletons that cost less. Let's actually put these into here. Good. So let me just review. So skeletons are pack hunters, gives plus 25% attack to nearby pack hunters. That is pretty darn sick. Let's put skeleton here, which I'm definitely interested in. I also want to change this around a little bit. The reason that I want the gloom to go in here is because I want the gloom to have the library book so that we can gain the 50 experience. Ideally when a hero dies, like right in the center here. So you've got 40 experience, you've got 40 experience, you've got 40, you got 0. So what we need is you to be up there, you to be in here. So ideally, we get a whole bunch of damage and a whole bunch of good stuff. Now, in the future, we are going to be building towards building more stuff down here. Oh, yeah, you need to go on there as well. 50% attack. Do I care? I mean, I don't necessarily care. Nearby monsters have plus 50% attack, minus 50% HP. We will build this altar in this area, and I will want to put more skeletons in here. But for now, let's not worry about that. I want to keep the HP high over here. We've got a little bit of experience on these two units. We'll combine them at some point in the future. Maybe want to add the attack. Don't hate that idea. Add the attack, and add the attack. I realize that takes my life down just a little bit too low, perhaps, but that's okay. So, expecting big things now. Boom, boom, lots of damage. Are we expecting a death in here? I kind of want to see that happen, but alas, not to be. We will take the hit, and then attack, attack. Beautiful. And we gain a bunch of experience as well. Now, you're going to die, but that's okay, because it will yield us some results, I hope. That is not good. That is really not good. I mean, it's fine in the sense that my skeleton ended up getting a really decent attack bonus, death march bonus, but it's not exactly ideal, is it? No. Boss crown? Sure, we'll give you the boss crown. Put you there. Put you up here, you in there. That's good at least. Maybe try and soften up the enemy with a few ghosts. We got paladins that are coming through, so they're gonna be a nightmare anyway. It's fine. We heal. Doesn't really do much for us. Good. Good. 1, 2, 3. And I'm hoping that we gain a bunch of experience here. And we don't lose you. Yes, beautiful. So that's pretty perfect. And we actually managed to level this up to a level 2 Reaper, which is brilliant. We might lose you. By might, I mean definitely. But that's okay, because we now have a level 2 Reaper, which is so darn sick. Nice. Very, very nice. I am happy with that. Not perfect, but a step in the right direction for sure. So, I need more skeletons. I need the ability to get more skeletons. Swordsman, you're going to attack for 90. We should be fine. You're going to attack for 40. Should be fine. The ghosts are going to help out. Yeah, so I think we're okay for this run. Yeah, we should be fine. I mean, look, we might end up it's big damage, but the ghosts are kind of expendable. Definitely so. You might end up going down, but if you do, it will be a price worth paying. We get a bunch of experience as well. I mean, this guy is going to be so flippin' jacked. Even if my skeletons do end up dying, it's still a good thing, because we want to feed more skeletons to the skeleton gods. Beautiful. More skeletons. Yes, please. So, Death Rattle. Nearby monsters gain 20 experience. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Monster Sacrifice. Ooh, I tell you what, this would give me 500, but I think we're going to go for the... When a hero is defeated, add a skeleton to the inventory. Yes, that's what we're going to do. A library. Yeah, maybe. But I think we're going to take the extension. Sure. Let's jump up to this fortification over here. And then let's assess. So, you now have got plus 25 attack because we've seen so many skeletons die. We're going to place the floor plans. We're expanding down this way. Yep. It's pretty good, actually. That's really good. Pretty happy with that. I need more skeletons. I don't have... What are we going to be seeing? We're going to be seeing paladins, so maybe I just want to spam some ghosts down. It's maybe not necessarily the worst idea in the world. Put you over there. Put you here. You here. And 50% attack minus 50% HP. Yeah, see, if we do that on the ghost is just going to immediately die. The ghost is going to die to the mage anyway, so there's almost like no point in us putting the ghosts down. Because I don't have any way to generate heals, and I would really dearly love to do that, but unfortunately I just don't. Yeah, let's maybe do that instead. I'm happy with this. When a hero is defeated, add a skeleton to the inventory. Fine. We can do that regardless of where the hero is defeated. At least the ghost does a ton of damage. It's something at least. Good. Skeletons do, just the base skeletons, by the way. 94 damage is pretty darn sick. This Reaper at the end here doing a huge amount of damage. It is disgusting. And we've not even sort of scratched the surface on the amount of HP. If we take this mage out... Oh, beautiful. Nice. Get into the kill zone. Well, somebody's getting killed. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got a wraith up here with a boss crown. That is fantastic. Plus, look at how many skeletons we've now got. I mean, I don't want to say this is how we generate skeletons, but this is how we generate skeletons. This is fantastic. Okay, so you are going to go there. You are going to go there. I think we now want to do this in here. So we're going to see skeletons dying in this room way more quickly. This is definitely what we're after. Really, really, really good. Do I want to keep you alive? Not really. You've only got 40 XP. I mean, none of my skeletons, to be honest, are really that... None of them are that impressive. Maybe you want to be putting... Maybe you want to be putting these units over to this area. I mean, the great thing about having a little three-way going there is that... do I want to... Any replacement? No, I think this is fine. The great thing about having this three-way here is that we get loads and loads of damage onto the enemy. Okay, you're not unfortunately going to die. That's a crying shame. That's okay, though. And unfortunately, I think, yeah, you're going to die. But we get the experience anyway, which is kind of sick. Skeletons end up dying, which fine. This gives me more attack damage. And that makes me happy. Not to mention the fact that we will, of course, get another skeleton added to our inventory after this hero ends up dying, which is brilliant. Okay, we have now got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of skeleton generation here. And it's a good thing, too, because we need to replace them pretty regularly. Let's actually swap you into that position. You into... actually, no. Let's not. Let's do it that way around. I mean, you're going to end up dying regardless here. There is quite literally no way that you survive this. Sorry. And I could combine somebody here, but I mean, there's no point. I want to get to a jumbo skeleton. I definitely want to get to a jumbo skeleton, but that's not going to be... It's not going to be possible. Not anytime soon anyway. Wow. Oh my goodness. The mages. Holy cow. You take so much... We now do so much damage with these base skeletons. 186, obviously because of the Pack Hunter bonus. That is sickeningly good. Oh, that is so good. And the experience is just continuing to come in on the Wraith. I don't know what happens when we get 900 XP, because, I mean, we've already leveled it up to level 3, so that's pretty darn good. What have we got here? When a monster levels up, triggers the death rattle effect. I mean, yeah, I'm interested, but the problem is, I don't think I can... I mean, I don't think I can keep the skeletons alive long enough. That's the real issue. What does this do? Your altar gains the monster sacrifice ability. Nearby monsters take 300 damage. Those with Reap are spared the feast on the fallen. Sure. You know what? That's fine. We'll move down this area. Hall of Relics. All monsters gain 1 artifact slot. That's pretty sick, because our Wraith is already maxed out on artifact slots. Treasure Vault. I think it's honestly kind of garbage. I mean, I've got plenty of gold. We'll take the Hall of Relics. Tavern or Raiding Party. I think we're gonna take this. I would love the opportunity to get a giant skeleton involved here, and then we'll get another boss crown, and we will fully hear the dungeon heart. That is so darn good. Okay. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I cannot help myself. This is... What a time to be alive. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Firstly, where's my... Do I not have a... Hold on. Do I not have a... Oh, I guess I'll put you over here. Sure. Do I not have my big boy? Where did my big boy go? I thought I had a big skeleton. Apparently I don't. Okay, that's very awkward. It's fine, though. Riches. Let's put this down over here. Great. Not like it particularly matters, because I don't plan on doing anything with that. Is it now time that I start keeping one of these skeletons alive? It actually could be. So, let's do you into there. Yep, so that will give us more. We'll do the boss crown on you. Fantastic. I can't move the artifacts, unfortunately. Wonder if I could put a second boss crown on this wraith. That'd be kind of sick. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter at all. 186 damage, by the way, on each and every one of these skeletons. This is gonna be a real kill zone. A real kill zone. And I might as well put the additional glooms down in here. Not like it particularly matters, but if I combine you and you, that gets us to a level 2 Reaper, which is really, really sick. And then we can add you and add you. And that basically uses up all of our accessibility. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're going to take a lot of damage here. This paladin is going to be pretty darn large, and I probably need to stop throwing away, you know, all of my skeletons. But that's okay. You're now in the kill zone, or you will be shortly. Brilliant. Brilliant. Lots and lots of damage here. Nice. Nice. Okay, it's a bit unfortunate that you didn't die there, but it's fine. Good, and more skeletons, which is exactly what we are after. Feed me more. Feed me more, Seymour. Feed me more. Lovely. Okay. We might end up losing you. You've got 40 HP, so that's... yeah, it would be a little bit suboptimal, I think, because I would like to try and keep you alive and get you up to the next level. But if needs must, then needs must, I suppose. So 60 HP, 100 HP. Yeah, let's feed you to there. That's good. We'll get a new skeleton in here. We'll feed you into the old skeleton so that we can get loads more HP. You guys are going to die regardless. You don't have any experience that I want to feed in anyway. And so this is going to get to level 2. Skeleton's going to get to level 2 100%. Love it. Absolutely flippin' love it. Am I going to just let these units die? Because we will get rid of them. Yeah, I think we will. Very happy to do that. You'll die, fine. Oh, that's a nasty. That is an absolutely nasty amount of damage that's coming out from that mage. But that is a completely fine situation for us to be in. Are we going to be able to survive on the big skeleton here? That's probably the most important thing. As long as we survive here and get the experience bonus, then I will get to the level 2. Maybe not necessarily right now, but we can always, like, feed in some more skeletons to the... Oh! These are level 3 skeletons. Holy cow. Oh, that's juicy. Doesn't even look like a skeleton. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Right, yeah, fine. Put you there. 25. Feed you to the... Oh, there we go. That actually allows us to level up there. That's perfect. So you're a level 2 skeleton giant. This is crazy. This is crazy. I feel like skeletons are good. We'll put you in here just because I know that you're going to give bonuses, even though I don't actually anticipate that you'll stay alive for very long. One thing that I would say is that we really don't have that much money. Like, at all. 234 damage. 500 damage. Oh, lordy, this is good. This is good. This is good. And the fact that we're continuously generating a whole bunch of skeletons is super nice. Very, very nice, in fact. Oh, look at that. We've got 3 more skeleton lords. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Your altar gains the monster sacrifice passive. Yeah, when a monster levels up, triggers the death rattle effect. Maybe. Is there anything else that I really want to do, though, to be honest? I'll take this. The monster sacrifice. Nearby monsters take 300 damage. Those with Reap are spared the feast to the fallen. Sure, we'll do it. Library? Yeah, I think we'll take... Oh, actually, no. I'll take the mana chamber. Because I haven't really used that yet. Where are we going? We're going here. Here it is. Light Spire of Heroes stands on the border of your dark conquest. The King's Guard prepare to assault your dungeon. The king doesn't need them, and they're too weak to stop you, but these guards are too virtuous not to try. Saint Million, the hero king, roars. He comes next. Fine. Okay, let's get this in there. I feel like I'm not really utilizing much of my dungeon. In fact, I'm definitely not. Jar of Souls. We'll punt that over there. How much did I just spend on that? The answer is too much, I think. Too much. Too much. I have no money now. I have no money. Well, we got 2 more down in there, but that's fine. The altar will mean that we take more damage. Oh, whatever. You know what? Just screw it. Wow. 1 hit. 1 hit kill. That's nasty. That's negative 100 damage. I shouldn't have placed this. I don't even know how much it costs to place, but... oh, I need level 3. I need level 3 skeletons, and they all despawned. That's very annoying. I should have kept the level 3 skeletons as opposed to just trashing them out. It's fine, though. I think we'll be okay here. Not foreseeing any mega issues. Yeah, and the fact that we will have the ability to get these skeletons is great. Will I have the ability to place more? You're a skeleton lord, obviously. You're a skeleton lord. Do I want to keep you... Yeah, you know what? It's fine. Let's keep you both in play. Let's move you down to here. And let's place a big boy right there. Is that the best case scenario for us? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, 150 experience. Can we get another one? We absolutely can. Can I go combine? I mean, I can. It wouldn't really serve us that well, to be honest. I think this is a better configuration anyway. Can't add you to there. We'll leave you there for now. 400. I mean, I can't get rid of these things. I can't get rid of them, unfortunately. I mean, I can place down... Yeah. Okay, that keeps my skeleton lord. It's not perfect, but it does allow us to do something at least. Other thing to bear in mind, it's not even going to matter because nobody's getting through this wraith here. It's a level 4 wraith. Wow, so it did actually level up on top of what I thought it could. The king, Saint Million the Hero King. You're going to eliminate everybody here. There is no way. There is literally a 0% chance. There is no way. There is absolutely no way that you die here. Even though I deal a decent amount of damage. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I suppose you're supposed to be very, very broken. But, I mean, still. I'm happy with how this wraith ended up turning out. Yeah, pretty darn sick. Very nice. Yeah, let me guess. Nothing can stop you. You go destroy the chest. You go and destroy everything. Yeah, well, we've got a level 2 Reaper over here, which is going to do absolutely nothing to stop you. We have barely tickled you. Relentless. This hero won't leave until all monsters are defeated. Well, let me tell you, I don't think that's going to take very long at all. But that being said, that's cool as heck. I think you're supposed to die. I think you're supposed to die there anyway. Yeah, well, that was not too bad. We went from being in a pretty bad position to being in a pretty great position, to be honest. There is also brutal beasts. They don't look very brutal to me, but I suppose that's the point. There's also brutal beasts that you can play around with. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to wrap it up for now, ladies and gentlemen. My infamous dungeon. Pretty cool little management base builder. I like it a lot. This is just the demo, so, you know, wishlist it. Check it out if you want to see more. Very excited for the release of this one, apparently in Q1 of 2026. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.